tendency that more and more Nigerians seek asylum in Canada. However, Canadians seem not to like this idea any longer. The governments have started talking seriously about stopping the flow of Nigerian immigrants to Canada. We'll try to figure out why this is happening. Image source: nebula.wasimg.com. Nigerians seek asylum in Canada. The Canadian government has put it quite clearly recently. They are in the process of working with the USA visa centers in Nigeria, which is aimed at stopping the wave of Nigerian immigrants landing in Canada after entering the United States with a US visa. Image source: Nigerians and South Africa.co. Zariad. Also, diploma courses in Canada for international students. As the Canadian government claims, the number of Nigerians who come to ask for a shelter or a political asylum has grown considerably. People pretend to travel to the United States, remain there for only a short time, and then try to cross the Canadian border illegally. Several Canadian official specialists have been sent to Lagos, Nigeria, in order to control the process of issuing of visas to the USA and fight possible abuse. The governmental officials claim that they are into strengthening their borders, but this doesn't mean that Canadians will reduce their sympathy towards those who really need the asylum. In May, a Canadian minister who works with the matters of citizenship and immigration, including the immigration of refugees, traveled to Nigeria to meet Nigerian officials and discuss this matter with them. As he claims, the first and foremost goal of his government is to protect safety and Canadian citizens. The situation with Nigerians in Canada. Image source: AlJazeera.com. Royal Canadian Police have arrested about 25,000 persons who were illegally crossing the Canadian border from the side of the United States. The number of these illegal immigrants have been growing since the beginning of 2017. All these people claim that they require asylum in Canada. The number of people who have been arrested this way by the Canadian police within the first 3 months of this year has grown 3 times compared to the same time lapse in the previous year. In summer 2018, as Canadians consider, the number of people will only grow, because this was the tendency in 2017. Many of those who have been seeking asylum in Canada in 2017 were refugees from Haiti. These people were hurrying to take advantage of their protected status available in the United States due to the claims of President Trump. The latter has promised that his administration will complete the Haiti Specialized Refugee Program by the end of 2019. Image source: media.publicbroadcasting.net. In 2018, as the Canadian side reports, the majority of refugees who have crossed the Canadian border illegally originated from Nigeria. The point is that it's much easier for Nigerians to receive a USA visa than the Canadian one. This is why they receive a tourist visa for the United States, remain there for several days, and then head for the Canadian border. These are the 2 advantages that help Nigerian people receive the desirable shelter over the ocean. It's easier to receive an American visa than a Canadian one, but in the USA, it's more difficult to receive the status of a refugee, while in Canada the procedure is simpler. The reasons for Nigerian migration to Canada. Image source: Psi.co. Nigerians leave their homeland because they have a range of strong reasons. Some of them are poor and with no prospects for the future. Others are displaced because Boko Haram activities. According to data rendered by the United Nations, This radical group has already killed more than 20,000 persons and forced the departure of 2.3 million people since 2009. The representative of Canada in the United Nations has claimed that people usually take advantage of any available means when it comes to the need of saving their lives and escaping from the persecution in their homeland. This is why refugees who are seeking asylum in Canada are not facing penalties, even if they cross the borders illegally. Canadian officials have already promised to create new control points on the border that will accept refugees and their families, give them shelter and support, while they will be applying for asylum in Canada. Why Canada stops Nigerian migrants. Image source: NIJA247news.com. The answer to this question is simple. They are too numerous and the government of Canada cannot properly control the flow of people into the country. They can be understood. Every person who enters a country should be checked before he or she enters, because it's the matter of safety of people who already live there. We don't let just everybody in without getting to know whether they are friends or foes. Everything that was mentioned above is not a sign that Canadians will throw Nigerian refugees away from now on. They will keep on accepting all the people who are arriving in their country and asking for asylum and protection. The only thing that should be kept in mind is that there are certain regulations and laws that control the way people are entering and leaving the country. If they are observed, everybody will enter Canada or any other country in the world without obstacles and without stopping. Image source: YouTube.com. Of course, people will keep on coming and seeking refuge in Canada because it's far from the dreads of terrorism and other possible reasons for persecution, because it's a highly developed country with a democratic society, and because it gives people a hope that one day their children will start a better life. Even if it's far away from their homeland. Read also: short courses in Canada for international students. Subscribe to watch new videos. Source: Niger. NG. Show comments. Think it is important. Share with your friends.